You quit your job, your full-time job. I guess the motto on your Instagram is,
What is it?
I'm here to show you what's possible, what you can do.
Yeah. You could do anything you want.
You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
What is life like now? I mean, like, what? Yeah, I love that laugh. You know why I love that laugh, Dana? Because number one, I know you, right? But number two, that laugh came at the podcast the last time, and it went into very interesting territory.
Oh yeah. Usually that's my laugh right before it gets interesting.
Welcome back. Welcome back to California.
It's great to be back.
Interpol posted a video on Instagram talking about a diner that they were really fond of.
I tell you, I don't know. I don't want to say that I started the diner fad, but I want to say that I started the diner fad because literally like 2-3 years ago when I was restoring this diner, no one was talking about diners. Like diners were just like null and void at this point. And I feel like at least when I was doing it, there was more momentum. And then there was a lot of diners in New Jersey shutting down. And then I feel like people started like pitching together, trying to like restore or save them. And I don't know if I was the cause of this diner being saved, but I'd like to think so because I connected a friend who owns a diner to another person that I met through all this diner stuff. And that person wound up buying this other diner. So I'm happy about that.
You say you think you started, that movement. I always joke around and say I started the movement of, masculine men who were emotional, in touch with their emotions. How you been, man? The last time you were here, we were talking about your
just the beginning of the Dana era.
Well, I mean, it was at some point of your life arc, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, I just quit my full-time job at the time.
Yeah.
Right, pretty much.
So that's kind of become your brand in a way.
Yeah, I guess so.
You've made that your brand. You quit your job, your full-time job. I guess the motto on your Instagram is,
what is it?
I'm here to show you what's possible, what you can do.
You could do anything you want.
You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
So what is life like now? I mean, like, what? Yeah, I love that laugh. You know why I love that laugh, Dana? Because number one, I know you, right? But number two, that laugh came at the podcast the last time, and it went into very interesting territory.
Oh yeah. Usually that's my laugh right before it gets interesting.
Here's the thing: you and I haven't really caught up.
No, literally, we have not. This is like our catch up. Well, you were like, should we talk before the podcast? I was like, let's just make it interesting. Let's just talk on here.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's good to have a one-on-one with you too, Dana, because you and I would always have one-on-ones, drinking milkshakes, going out to lunch, figuring a cool restaurant out, discovering.
Too. I remember some deep talks like, at Fred's.
Was I deep then? I always felt like I've gotten deeper.
Well, we were talking.
Older.
I remember because I think we were both in like a transition period with our jobs, like trying to figure out like, what's next? Where should we go and everything? Because that was right before you went to Texas for a minute too.
Oh gosh, that's right. That's right. That was a very turbulent period for me.
Yeah. And then I was like, I think I'm going to move back to New Jersey. And it was like a whole thing.
Because I was leaving.
Yeah, obviously. That was the reason why. Like, there's nothing here for me
I'm leaving. There's nothing. It's gone.
I'm done.
But we're back.
Yeah, we're here again. Here we are. So 3 hours later.
How is life, Dana? So you left... So you left the 9 to 5 basically, even though it wasn't 9 to 5, and it was your full-time job. So you're actually quite some time out from quitting the job.
A year now. I hit my year mark.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, will I make it a year? What is it going to be like and everything? And now, it's been
What have you been up to?
Oh man, what haven't I been up to is an easier question. No, I don't know. I've just been doing anything and everything. You know what I mean? Like the first few months were tough because I'm trying to figure out like, okay, where's the money source going to come in from? But I was doing a barista job and that was like nothing. I was making like $12 an hour, but I was like, whatever, like literally like day after ABC.
They still pay $12 an hour
yeah,
in New
it's
Jersey?
pretty wild. Well, because you know what? This is like a whole nother conversation.
Right.
But I think food establishments, they lean on the tips so much. So they're like, oh, you're getting this base pay.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
But you're going to get tips.
Yeah, that's not right.
Because it's like, okay, I may make $12 an hour. But realistically, who's going to be constantly tipping at the cafe if not a $1 or $2.
You need a
bid.
solid baseline.
Yeah. And then so like they're like, oh, but you can get like $20 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that. You know what I mean? But whatever. I enjoyed it because I talked to so many people. I met so many people. I have friends from there now, kind of thing. Actually, one girl I worked with for literally one day at this cafe, she was like, "Yeah, I'm going into sound engineering and audio stuff." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Girl, what the heck? Like, I'm in radio." And she's like, "No way." She's like, "Well, I'm moving to LA like next week." I'm like, "Girl, I lived in LA, so like we're like soul sisters kind of thing." And she's out here now, so I actually hit her up because I was like, "We should hang." But just like it was a moment in time really quick, but I got to meet so many people. And I think that was like this whole year basically is like I was doing odd end jobs. I was painting houses. I was painting like borders and window frames and you name it, like with this one guy that I worked with at the restaurant that I worked with work at still to today. Sorry, I'm tired, just so you know.
You're alive. You made it.
But I worked with him at the restaurant, but he's also a painter. So I was like, hey, if you ever need help, I'll help you. And I love painting. So it worked out. So like I was doing painting and then I got into modeling and that's like been a whirlwind of a time too. So
you're kind of all over the place because I saw the modeling thing too. And I'm like, wow, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know if it was like a one-off thing or what. Like, so
no, it's been going.
So what? So okay, the modeling thing. So this is your brand. You are kind of like all over the spectrum.
Yeah.
The color spectrum. I mean, hence your shirt you're wearing.
One of my favorite designers, Bruce Glenn now.
Did you plan to be all over the spectrum?
Absolutely.
Was this something that you kind of wanted to do? Like, all right, I'm going to want to kind of do a little bit of everything.
Well, I mean, I guess so. I gave myself this year to be like, all right, let's do it all.
Yeah.
Let's like try it out and see where it goes. You know what I mean? Like just, you know, it's funny. I listened to a podcast with Martha Stewart on it recently. And she was saying how like every day she'd basically start from zero. She was like, where am I going to get the money today? I'm starting from zero. And by the end of the day, I have to make enough money to live. And that hit me.
Okay, first of all, that's like a psychological, you know, because I can tell you right now, I started again from zero. I started all over again.
Yeah.
From the absolute ground, actually from the ashes. And it's a hell of a process.
Yeah.
But it does make you, it transforms you.
Well, I mean, also, I think when you do that, you can't fail because you're betting on yourself or when you're trying to restart something, you're just.
Oh, you can totally fail.
Well, I mean, you can, but like if you're trying to bet on yourself now, I feel like you can. It's harder to fail because you're going to try to go all in on yourself. Like you're only concentrating on you now.
If you have that willpower,
well, you
know, and people like you and me do. And I'm grateful.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, can't do that. There's I wouldn't place my bet on the majority of people who can do that.
Well, that's like in college when they were like, oh, well, you if you're going to do an online course back when remote things were not a thing, like, oh, if you're going to do an online course, you got to make sure you have the discipline to do it.
Right.
And a lot of people would fail it because it's just like you forget all about it, that you have to do stuff online.
Yeah.
I want to have people in front of me. So like I have a lot of people, a lot of guests that I want on, and I could do it on Zoom. And unless they're in a volcano area in Hawaii, which one of my guests is, I'm not going to do it on Zoom because I want them in person, face to face, because you just have a better conversation that way.
Doesn't that get expensive though to be traveling? And
yeah.
So how do you afford that?
I'm investing in myself until it pays off one day. Right. No, I mean like. Look, I've been...
Well, because here, I'm asking this because for two things. Number one, I want to know legitimately, but also two, somebody else who's watching this is like, I can't afford that. I can't afford to go out and travel everywhere and pay camera person or this and this. So how are you doing it?
I don't know. I'm just doing it. I mean, honestly, it helps. One, I live with my boyfriend, so that definitely lightens the load and he supports me.
A lot of people are living, like...
You have to, I think the main thing is you have to live with somebody.
Right.
Boyfriend, mom, dad, family member, aunt, uncle, whatever it may be, brother, sister, something like that, friend. Like, I think when you are paired up with someone, I think that also helps a lot because one, you have someone there to hopefully support you and like mentally, energy, like financially and all that kind of stuff,
Somebody, some financial expert
Guru.
said that if you're living in Southern California and you're taking in $140,000 a year, you're living in poverty.
That's wild. Yeah, no, they were saying that about New York too. They were saying something like super high.
Yeah.
That's like you can't even afford it.
To survive in your world, East Coast, and our world, West Coast,
it's all the same. You have to live in the Midwest. You got to live in like Kalamazoo.
Who wants to live in Kalamazoo? Who wants to live in Ohio?
I mean, it's a really cool name.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I got family that's like in Nebraska and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
I couldn't do it.
I would love to visit. I would love to go to a steakhouse to get some Nebraska, grass-fed cow, whatever. I'm really hungry, by the way. Oh, you brought pizza.
I did bring pizza.
Okay, but let's
straight from New Jersey.
Let's get back to this. Okay.
Yeah. So how am I doing it?
How are you doing it though? Yeah.
Look, like I said, support is everything because I've always had my parents there because even though I don't live with them anymore, they're like 10 minutes down the street.
They're close by.
They're very supportive with everything that I'm doing. So that definitely helps too.
Big time, yeah.
And like I said, I live with my boyfriend, but at the same time, when I knew I was going to leave ABC, I hunkered down that year. Like I got an app that helped with my finances, showing every little subscription I have, every little thing. And I make these things a game, like these apps or whatever, right? Back when
which app did you use?
Rocket Money.
Oh, okay.
It's great. No, I wish they'd sponsor me or something because I tell everyone about it. But it's really good because it's like I made it like a game where I was like, oh, well, how much am I? Okay, I'm going to beat myself from last month. And I kept doing that. Like back in the day when the Starbucks app came out and you could collect stars, the wrong way to play the game, I wanted to collect all the stars.
Right.
So I spent, because it was right underneath 1010 wins. So every day I'd be like, okay, I'm going to get Starbucks. Go.
It's right underneath 1010 wins. Starbucks is right underneath or next to everything.
Oh, now it is. Back in the day, though, that was like a wow, this is somewhat not a convenience, but a luxury. There we go. Sorry. So just backstory, I landed this morning at 9 a.m. So if people hear me stuttering, I just want to preface it with that. Anyway. But yeah, so I mean, I think I really hunkered down. So that helped save a decent amount of money to know that I had like a solid cushion.
Yeah.
But I really find, because, I have remote jobs and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
And they, I'm not making buttloads of money.
Yeah.
Right. I'm really not. It's like kind of like low. Right. Yeah. But
you're able to rent a car if you're in some strange city.
I'm keeping my head afloat. Yeah. I literally this whole year I was just like, as long as I can stay afloat, as long as I can keep my head above water. Yeah. But I think, even water, as long as you get it's almost like a minimum wage type vibe, right? Yeah. But I'm taking all these odd end jobs that are kind of like getting me up there.
Yeah.
And really it's just about not spending or knowing what you're doing with your money. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to say like, oh man, I am successful and I'm doing it all like this. But I think it really boils down to like what you're spending your money on all the time. I have friends that are making way more money than I am and are in crippling debt and spending a lot of money all the time. And hey, look, to each their own. I've been there and I've done that.
It's like that mindset where, you're making like, $200,000, but now you're buying a $80,000 car.
Yeah.
And now you're living in a high rise in downtown LA worth, $5,000
so you're only saving $1,000 or something. Right. You know what I mean?
You can't stay in this little tiny apartment.
Yeah.
Not when you're making that much money.
But see,
you can't be driving this little Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
No. You need to buy it.
Like the rent-a-car today, they were like, oh, you want to upgrade to the convertible?
Right.
It's like only $100 more. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Right.
Like he's like, no, you got it.
In California, you gotta have a convertible.
No, I was like, I'm good. I was like, bro, I lived in LA.
The wind.
It's gonna be.
Imagine the content you would have had with the car.
What's up, man? No, my content will be fine regardless. I'm like, yo, this is my Toyota Corolla, and I didn't have the lights on this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a mindset thing, really.
Where do you want to end up?
That's a great question. Still trying to figure it out. I mean, I would love, obviously, to be like a personality type thing. I really love the modeling thing, not for the the superficial reasons that people might think, like, oh, you get glammed up and you're walking runways,
do you ever
audiences.
like close your eyes and like just forget all the noise around you, the friends, the people who judge you, the people who, oh, they need an answer for this, an answer for that. And you're just like, if money wasn't a thing, what I would really love, what really brings me happiness is this.
I'd be doing it all.
What is it?
Everything. I would want to try everything. That's the thing. I think that is not, I don't want to say it's my problem, but I would love to try everything. Like that is like literally what I want to do. I don't want to be stuck to one thing because I think there's
but do you feel like you have some maybe for me, let me give you an example. Like for me, I felt like my gift, my true gift is connecting with people. Connecting with people
that's what I was gonna say mine is. Oh my God, twinsies.
On a deep level. And and I find that doing this podcast lately with a lot of men, young men, they talk to me and, they tough men and they tell me this and they tell me that. And they open up to me a lot, and I'm realizing that I smashed my thumb, by the way. In a door. See that, but it looked pointing it 10,000 times worse.
It looks really disgusting.
and
my toenail fell off. So it makes you feel better. Randomly the other day, it just fell off. Don't know what happened. It's fine. It's not like there's like a fungal infection or anything. It's just, I think I jammed it in a door.
So I'm talking to these men, and they, I find that my gift is being able to let people open up on their own.
See, I just told you about my toenail.
I think the podcast is done. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the show. It's been great.
No, but yeah, I get you.
But so I guess my question to you is, because I gave you an example of mine. What is yours? What is your God-given talent? What were you born with?
Well, I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say, I think so. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's just you make people feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because there's so many people that judge someone by the look or whatever, like their personality or something.
Yeah.
I think the crazier you are in like a good way, or like the crazier you look or whatever, I'm like, I want to be your friend. Yeah. You're awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. Personally, I just want to show people that you can do it all. You can, because I like for so long.
What happens if you can't do it all? You personally, like what happens if you hit a roadblock? Because that's going to happen in life.
I've had plenty of them already, especially in this last year,
Yeah.
Still do. It's all good.
Do you feel like you have a calling?
I mean, I really feel like it's kind of like connecting to people, or I mean, I don't know exactly. I can't pinpoint it.
Maybe you're still discovering yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like I have a calling. It's like the thing in my heart that I just feel like I want to do. It's really definitely in media.
You have a calling.
Yeah.
But you're still figuring out what exactly that is.
Yeah, or like which avenue. Look.
That's okay, because some people don't figure it out for their whole life.
But my thing is like, I make a mean cheesecake, right? And so I serve that to people at the restaurants. And I've gotten, this reminds me of a cheesecake that we had on our first anniversary 15 or 30 years ago or whatever it was. Then I had someone say like, oh, this cheesecake reminds me of my mother's cheesecake and she passed away. You know what I mean? So like things like that is like, I love just bringing people joy and happiness into their life with the cheesecakes or with my baking or whatever it may be.
Isn't that kind of a cop-out though, Dana? Isn't that kind of generic? Because I'll be honest with you, I love to bring people happiness too. And if I could do it all day, I would. Sure, sign me up, right?
No, because some people can't do it. They can't connect to that level.
There are different, well, no, not everybody can do that. You're right. Yeah. But there's a lot of people who can connect. And there's a lot of people who can't connect but can still bring happiness to people, comedians. They can't connect with you and I can.
Well, but they're bringing, right? they're telling stories that connect with the audience, relatable stories, and that's how people are connecting. That's right. You have to have an authentic conversation with somebody in order to lock them in.
So you
feel like I'm on trial here.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want. If you feel that way, I'll pivot. But I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what are you most afraid of then? And take your time. Take your time. Think about that, because let me answer that question for myself. In front of you. Yeah. I think the one thing that I'm most afraid of is wasting my life away, not using my talent, because it's lollygagging, wasting my time, being distracted with the wrong people, with the wrong things, with the wrong job.
Yeah.
And realizing, oh, I'm already how old? And I haven't really used my God-given talent in that way.
Yeah.
And time is all we got, and it's so limited.
Absolutely.
That's one of my biggest fears.
No, that's a great thing. And I mean, that's...
So let me ask you.
I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like your definition is like opposite to mine, right? I guess.
A definition of what?
Of like, I guess your fear or like what, I don't know.
Is it
like
opposite? I don't even know what your fear is.
Well, because what you're saying is like, you're afraid that, you know, you're wasting time, you're lollygagging with the wrong people or things or jobs or whatever.
I'm afraid that I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I quit my job and am doing what I'm doing now this whole year.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I wasted like any time. Yeah, sure. There's days I'm sitting on the couch and I'm just scrolling Instagram or something and wasting my day away.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, I've been busy doing something interesting, unique or something this whole year.
Yeah.
Which if I didn't quit my full-time job, I would have never done any of this. None of this would have happened because I wouldn't have met the people that guided me to these moments.
There are people who don't belong in these kind of regular, everyday 9 to 5, blah, 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 blah.
Well, we're not made for that anyway.
No, we're not.
We're not supposed to be in a square under iridescent lights.
Especially people like you and I, Dana.
Yeah, but literally people in general, in like
but some people
mammals.
Some people can coast.
Yeah,
Some people
can.
are just surviving. And here's the reason why I think this is a good question for anybody, but especially you, is because it aligns you more. It puts everything more into focus, right? Well, especially when you're talking out loud. So I guess my question again is, what are you most scared of?
Not being able to give my family the life that I'm seeing for myself. So like I want to be able to show my mom, my dad, friends, whatever, the places I've seen, the people I've met, the things that I do.
Yeah.
Like I want them to come with me.
Right.
And that's like my biggest thing. Like my dad is driving me up a wall because I want to get his passport and I want to take him to Italy because I want him to see.
Yeah.
He's never, my mom and dad, my mom's been to like Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they never been out of the States.
Yeah.
So like, that's my biggest thing. And that's why I am like trying so hard to do all this stuff because I really want them to see these things too.
Yeah.
And
the people that you love the most.
My dad, he's waiting for retirement right now.
Right.
And I'm like, Dad, like, please, like, you need to live your life. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I get it. He's waiting a few more months till he can retire and reach that top peak of retirement so that he can get the perfect social security or whatever the heck it is.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But like, for me, I see it as like, no, like just cash out now and enjoy your life while you still can walk.
Sometimes as you get older, your interests change and you don't see the world as you do now at this age.
Oh, yeah.
And that evolves, right?
Absolutely.
And sometimes people's happiness is just seeing their grandkids. And that is the most awesome thing in the world.
No, I mean, that's totally a thing too. I mean, like, look, I used like even coming here, you know, it's so funny because people, oh, you're a world traveler, you're traveling around, like, and everyone's like, oh, you just traveled here, you were doing this. I'm like, first of all, Instagram's a facade, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's really happening in the back end is really, it's probably different than what you see on social media half the time.
Last philosophical question.
Please.
Can you be happy without an audience?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could be happy just working, and I've been thinking about this too. I want to open up a bakery, right? I'm like, should I open up a food truck? Should I open up like a storefront kind of thing? My dad's like, oh, we'll just get a storefront. I'm like, but I don't want to have that responsibility of having to sell like 60 cheesecakes in a week, every week to make a living or make sure that I could support myself with that.
You know, these are the questions I've always asked myself too.
But my thing is like, an audience is in anything that you do, whether you're in sales, baking, radio, this, that, whatever. Like,
no, customers are customers. Audience is different.
No, but they could technically be your audience, philosophically speaking.
Okay.
I think because you are giving them something, you are serving them something, right? Whether it's entertainment or a cheesecake, you're serving them something, right? And they either love it or hate it. Or applaud you for it.
Is that the same way when like a nurse hooks up IV to a patient, they're serving them?
I mean,
life support.
I mean, yeah, kind of. It's their audience. That's their audience.
I like to ask myself these questions as I've grown and gotten older because to me they're important.
Look, I don't have the answer to everything.
Nor do I.
All I know is I just want to try it all, and I don't want to be held back by anything because I feel like for such a long time in my life I've been held back. Whether it was by what? Like people,
bad boyfriends?
Jobs, bad boyfriends, definitely bad boyfriends. But but in a way, I'm never going to regret any of that because these things that happened that were holding me back, I guess were leading me onto a path that I needed to be on in order to get where I am today.
Do you feel like you're wiser as you're getting older?
Absolutely.
Do you feel better about yourself?
I'm like constantly like thinking about my what's next, or am I being crazy for continuing on a year in this life, or should I do something different or whatever? When should I settle down or whatever? But I was like, look,
you were kind of settled down. Like you were.
Oh yeah, I'm settled down. I'm waiting for a ring or something, like whatever. But but I'm not rushing it. But I'm not rushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, I can't. So when you have the wedding, where would it be? Just
Vatican.
The Vatican.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so unrealistic." I'm like, actually, it's not unrealistic because it happens.
Can people have wedding at the Vatican?
I already looked it up. Yep. So, and that's the thing. I'm like, look,
So people have weddings at the Vatican?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah. Well, not all. I don't think all the time, but they definitely do because the Vatican has.
Is the Pope there, like marry them or something, or what?
No, imagine.
I don't know how it works.
That's my goal.
Well, if you do have it in
Pope
Rome,
Leo.
if you do have it in Rome at the Vatican, I'm gonna dress up in a black and white suit with some squared glasses and call myself Marcello.
Oh, Marcello. Yeah, exactly.
I walk around with a newspaper.
There you go. Yeah, a little like cigar
Marcello,
or something.
Freddy, no.
Yeah. No.
You eat my spaghetti. You don't go out talking to girls. No, you love me, Marcello.
You sound like Mario. It's me, Mario.
Italian impression. God, that's the place I want to go to is Italy. I've never been in Italy before. And
well, I think that changed my life.
All of my favorite films, everything that has to do with Italy, it's just... at first it was Britain, it was great. It was the great GB, because of course I loved Mike Nichols and Closer and, of course, Morrissey and all the greatest musicians, Elton John, the Beatles, Morrissey, Depeche Mode, The Cure, all of them are from over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wanted to see, what is it like? And I love rain. I love gloomy.
Oh, I can't stand rain.
I love that. And give me that mindset where they were stuck and they couldn't even if they wanted the sun, they
writing
couldn't go
songs
there.
all the time.
That's why their songs were so great.
It's rainy
That's
again.
why it was so fantastic.
To me, it reminded me so much of New York City. I was just
Rome?
like, no, London.
Oh, London, yeah, it does. It does.
So I went there with my friend, and I was like, look,
New York City.
Yeah. Well, she'd never been to New York, and I was like, look, when you go to visit New York, we'll circle back, and I want to know what you think.
Right.
Yeah. So I wasn't really a huge fan. I would definitely go back, but I wasn't like, wow, this is awesome. But with Italy, I always said that if I ever went to Italy, I would never want to come back. I just knew it. Like even before I ever went, I just had this feeling. And then I went and I was like, wow, I never want to come back.
I'd be so annoying.
Yeah.
Marcello.
Yeah, you would
Freddie,
be.
shut up.
You would be like the person just constantly saying, allora.
Yeah. No, but I look at those photos of like you and I drinking milkshakes. I go, man, how fun was life? How
I know
protected do we feel? It was such a different world then.
It was almost like 10 years ago.
It was 10
since I moved out.
10 years ago, yeah.
It was wild. Like that went so quick. I don't know. By the time you release this podcast, what time it will be.
2028.
Maybe. But by then I may be in Italy.
Yeah, which would be great because then I'll have an excuse to go.
Yeah.
More
no, but
often
I
than just
literally
one time.
will be.
Yeah.
I'm working with the Olympics. This is breaking news.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, you know.
What are you going to be doing with the Olympics?
Working with the athletes for the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics.
What are you going to?
I'm going to be like the handler of them, basically making sure they get to their ceremonies, making sure that they get here, there.
Yeah.
Their families are good, whatever.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know exactly the roles yet until they give me everything. But I'm down to just be there because since I left ABC, I was just
When are the Olympics in
Arrivederci,
Rome?
I'm going to go to Italy at some point, and here I am. And that's like another thing that I'm trying. You know what I mean? And that was like another goal. And
Was it always a goal?
no, it was just, that was a new goal.
Something to do?
That was something that I saw like 2 years ago when I was still at ABC on Instagram. And I was like, wow, that looks like so much fun. And it was coming to Italy. And I was like, oh, get out.
Yeah.
Like, this would be perfect.
Do you feel like I'm trying to get in your head too much?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know what you got. Yeah, the coffee or something. I'm over here like jet lagged as can be. And you're like, what is life to you? You know? Like, God, man, I don't know. I just sat down. I'm just trying to stand up right now. No, but that's what I think. What would it, like, when is it time to stop or something? But at the same time, I'm like, I don't even want to think about that because then that means I'm doubting myself and what I can accomplish. Because if you're thinking of a plan B, I mean, you're not thinking about plan A, I guess, as a Dana-ism.
Gosh, that is such a mental argument I've always had with myself is whether you should have a plan A or plan B. And I've always thought my whole life,
Yeah.
no, you shouldn't have a plan B because I'm all in. I go head over.
Yeah.
I've been talking to people on my podcast and it almost seems like, and no one's to say who's right and who's wrong. Everyone has their own path, but it seems like the people who have had a plan B, yeah, no worries. The people who have had a plan B, I feel like do have a bit more of a cushion, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I see that
obviously.
and I'm like, I'm a little bit envious of that cushion because it's I go all in or I don't, right?
Yeah.
That's how I play the game.
Well, that's my thing. So like, my plan A is like media, right? I always said that I want to keep baking as my hobby because every time I did actually work at a bakery or do something full time with baking, I quit
Yeah.
because I couldn't follow the certain rules that the chefs or the bakers had.
Yeah.
Not in a way of like literally can't follow it, but more like I have a different, like I had a higher standard for that. You know what I mean? Like some places I worked at weren't clean. You know, they didn't do certain things the right way, or you know, I'm very, when I bake, everyone's got to get away from me. I need to have everything in place, and everything has to be freaking clean.
How long have you and I been friends?
Oh man, almost 10 years.
I cannot remember the last time you baked for me, Dana.
Yeah, because you moved to Texas. I baked
I've been
you a
back
cake.
here in California.
Yeah, and then I moved away.
This is like your second home. You're
Yeah,
always
but when
here.
am I going to have a kitchen? That's the problem.
The
Everyone's like,
bottom
when are you
line
going to
is-
make? I'm like, well, I need a kitchen.
You use that kitchen.
Okay, well, now you have a kitchen and I'm coming here more. Yeah, so okay, maybe I can do that. But
But
you
you
have
did
to
bring
book
some
me.
food.
I did. I brought pizza and I brought cookies. That's from Beverly Hills, though.
You brought cookies too?
Yeah. There's a new like Beverly Hill cookie spot.
So tell me about the pizza you brought. Where's it from?
Dominic's Pizza, my boyfriend's
Nice.
pizza spot. Yeah. Did you
okay.
have it when
No.
you came to the city?
No.
No. Okay. We went to. Did we go to a pizza spot or did I tell you? to go to
No,
a
you
pizza
told me
spot?
about it, but we never
Okay,
went. You took me to the to get a cannoli.
Oh,
Which
true.
was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
that place
That was
was
so
good for
good.
ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I picked up JoJo from the airport when he was visiting New Jersey once, I had Dominic's in the back seat.
That's
But
what it
he was like
Yeah, that sounds
going
about
to
right.
the
Yeah.
wedding and stuff,
That
so
was
he
a fun
can
trip.
use it all the time.
Should I preheat the oven?
I guess, or you put it in a toaster oven for like 5 minutes at like 350.
Okay, so let me.
Okay, yeah.
350.
I'll tell my travel tip.
Okay.
Okay, this is my travel tip. Okay, so while he heats up the pizza, my travel tip is if you are constantly on the road, I guess I'll just look at the camera. Hello. It's also very cold in here. But if I definitely want to go and see the Tesla diner.
Yeah, that's
regardless of your thoughts and feelings about Elon at this point. I'm not going to get into it. I don't care. But I just think that like I want to go and see the Tesla diner. I just don't want people to judge me because I'm going to Tesla diner.
Yeah, I looked it up. You can't. If people judge you, who cares, man? That's.
I know, but I'm just like, look.
You can't even go to a diner
neutral
without being judged.
Well, that's the thing, because I'm a diner fanatic.
Oh my goodness,
well,
people are so silly. If they judge you, just unfollow them on Instagram. There you go. That's what you got to do. Unfollow them.
But I'm excited for that because I really wanted to like do some kind of thing with that, or interview like someone that like was helped building it or something at the time. Like, years ago when it started. Yeah. Because I think it's like the new age of showing that like diners still can be consistent and relevant in this time frame. You know? So I'm doing that. And then I'm going to the Brady Bunch house on Saturday.
Cool. That's awesome.
So I'm excited for that.
Are they doing tours still there?
Yeah. Nice. And I've grown up on the Brady Bunch. So I'm excited to go and see that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't wait. And we're back.
What do we got here?
I took off my hoodie, put my hair up, the whole thing.
Is everything still recording? Okay, good. All right.
It's like ASMR.
Yes.
This is what it's going to be.
You brought this pizza all the way from New York or from Jersey?
Jersey. Yeah. So this is my boyfriend's pizza spot, Dominic's Pizza in Totowa, New Jersey. Yeah. So I mean, it might be not as crunchy because like we kind of rushed it in the what's it called?
Oven? Yeah,
the toaster oven. Thank you for finishing my sentences. And so I froze it to travel with it, but it holds really well, which is really awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, so this is the traditional grandma slice that they're most known for. It's Sicilian pizza, so it's not like a sliced pizza. They also have that, but they're known for their Sicilians. But they're not overly thick. Because some Sicilian slices you'll see they're like 2 inches thick and it's super doughy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dom makes it. I told him to get me the best slices.
Nice.
So I can ship them over here so we can taste them live. This is the grandma.
Well, tell Dom we said thank you.
Yeah, and it's with he's gonna kill me for not knowing this, but marinara I think, or maybe it's just regular tomato base.
Okay.
One of the two, because he said there's a huge difference. Because the other day he was bringing home I think like tomato sauce rather than marinara.
Okay.
And he's like, no, you can't make that with arrabbiata because you need the other sauce. I'm like, it's a tomato sauce. How different can it be?
Right.
But anyway, so it's a tomato sauce with a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese on top.
Nice.
And that's
I'm so
that's
hungry.
what it is. Man. Bon appetit. Let's see if there's any crunch.
Oh man.
All right.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It should be more crunchy. But
wow, that's good flavor.
Yeah, I mean, even their dough is incredible, honestly.
That's really good. How do we go from talking about life to just enjoying this pizza?
Because I'm on your show. That's what I do. Oh, you got to see the crust. The crust is my favorite.
So, podcast. You got your podcast to go on too.
I do. Dishing with Dana. Yep.
I really liked the episode with the musician.
Jason David?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
He's
really
incredible.
Cool. What a great story he has.
Yeah.
And in fact, were they like a traveling couple?
Yeah, they got an RV or something. Now they're just going to travel around.
That's awesome.
Do things.
Very inspiring story.
Yeah, I mean, he 2-time cancer survivor.
Yeah.
And lost his 80% of his tongue.
Right.
Still sings.
Right.
Crazy. And I love his music. Yeah. It's just like really upbeat, positive. Yeah. Love it.
How do you like hosting as a podcast?
I love it.
Isn't it like
gives me life?
Radio or news?
Yeah,
or something?
Because you don't have to like. There's no rules to go by. Right. You can say or do whatever you want.
What kind of feedback have you gotten on the podcast?
I mean, so far, no negative things. So that's good.
Well, no, I'm sure.
No, I know, but like, I mean, I have a lot of feedback. People love just like
Yeah.
the way it flows,
That's
the
cool.
connection with
Yeah.
these people or whatever. I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes when you have a guest, you just hope that they are reciprocating back
they're not
to you.
just like a dead wall or
yeah,
something.
yeah, because like sometimes it's kind of like
or
pulling
a
teeth.
vacuum of energy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just like, hey, and you're like, what's going on? You know, that's the tough part. So,
Yeah.
I mean, but luckily, I'm thinking like, look, if you're gonna go on my podcast, you're gonna have fun, because like, why would you say yes to it otherwise?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason to come on. I'm not forcing you.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember when I built this, I didn't know what I was doing, but each piece was just a learning process, you know? And,
Yeah.
And so that was a learning process. And then becoming a podcast host is a learning process, because I started talking like a radio DJ, and it was so hard for me to transition from a radio DJ to a podcast
like
host.
conversational.
Even the last time you were here, I was still fighting that. Now I've gotten more comfortable, because I've the more often it's just like
Very comfortable.
reps. Why are you laughing? That's so funny.
Because of our conversations today, just been all over the place.
No, it's been really cool. It's been a fun adventure, and I think you'll see yourself and you'll hear yourself from the time you started to like.
Oh, for sure.
A year
I'm
later
already
on,
seeing
you're like,
that.
whoa.
I know it's going to be like constantly learning. And look, I'm like, that's the thing. I've been saying I wanted to do this for years at this point. And then I had people like you being like, just do it, just do it, just do it.
And you started.
And then I freaking, I launched it. Like I announced it the night of the Marconi Awards, because I was there from NAB, and I don't know what got me thinking about it. I don't know. I saw something about podcasts or whatever, and I was at the NAB, so everyone in radio. And I was like, you know what? Frick it. I'm just gonna say that I have it, because if I don't say it now,
Yeah.
it's never gonna. I'm gonna wait till next year, and I'm gonna launch it next year and
Yeah,
stuff. And I
then you
don't
were
want to
just-
do that. I
yeah,
just
you
want to
just
put it out.
Had to put it out at that point.
Yeah. So I had deadlines with some of the people like Kel Mitchell and stuff that I wanted to put out a certain time.
Right.
So I was like, I'm just going to put it out. I'm going to announce it and be it with it. So I'm still working on like the posting scheduling of like on socials and things like that. But overall, I mean, it's been pretty decent. Like, look, I'm not promoting it hardcore or anything, but it's going well.
I've boosted maybe like 1 or 2 reels.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, it's not even
This
like
is a lot. It's a lot to do.
it's a lot of everything. Like the worst. I'm the worst at PR and branding and marketing. Anything that has to do with marketing, branding, PR, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Not my language. Analytics, ad, ROI, et cetera,
All that.
not my language. And
I love analytics and like algorithm. I love
Do you?
studying that stuff.
see,
I might not know much about it,
yeah.
but I love just looking at it and trying to understand.
me,
it.
I'm just. It's just a different language.
Yeah, it's a lot.
like you,
How many shows do you have now? Like how many episodes?
I'm on 6. This is 63, I think.
Wow,
63.
that's
something.
good.
It's not that good though, considering I've been doing the show for 3 years.
Yeah, but at the same time, like at least you have that, because
Consistency a little bit. right?
I was at a podcast event and they were talking about, what'd they say, something 50% stop after 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And then like 8% only make it to 50.
Okay.
Some insane percentage like that.
Okay, to be fair, I've been doing this kind of show my whole life,
Yeah.
with or without an audience. I've been doing something like this in my parents' garage,
Yeah.
as a child, without an audience, just because I wanted to. It's just so I hate calling it a podcast.
Yeah.
The whole pod. Pod of what?
Yeah.
Podcast. No, this is just a little show I do.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
Well, that's my thing. It's like, I mean, I don't mind whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I just want
Do you have
to
a
put
name
it
of
out.
your show?
Dishing with Dana.
So it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally that.
All right. What's one of your favorite memories as a kid with your parents?
It's tough because my parents are divorced. No, but they've been divorced
Or
since I was
mom or
born.
dad?
But like I would say, I don't know. Like, I mean, well, I remember we all went to the fair once when I was younger, like the state fair.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool because like I personally never had my parents together doing things. Like everyone, oh, my mom and dad went to this. We celebrated holidays here. Da da da. Like I never had that because they literally divorced when I was 1. But I don't that's good for me. That I don't mind that, because I think I had a really cool dynamic of totally different lifestyles from both of them. Like I was with my dad and living with my grandma, and then the next week I was with my mom, and we would move from place to place, same town and everything like that. But like it gave me a really cool dynamic of how to live life in different situations, like almost all the time. And I think the reason why I travel so well is because I was always living out of a suitcase in general, because I was always going back to my mom's. I was always going back to my dad's and that kind of thing. So I would say, I don't know, I love just coming home after school.
Yeah.
And just baking with my grandma.
That's cool.
And watching the show or watching TV.
Yeah.
And then right at 5 o'clock, I would see my mom's headlights come in, pick me up. And then like my dad would pick me up or something, or like I just like them coming home was always so exciting. Yeah. I don't know. It was always just the same thing every night, like clockwork, but it was cool.
I remember my mom would make these, back in the day, these 1980s, like old world homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yum.
And, the taste of molasses.
Molasses
the real old school.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's good.
I just remember like, oh, this is so good. And I could almost remember the taste of that mentally.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't exist anymore. You can't just go buy it pre-made like that ever.
No.
There was this restaurant called Olive and Thyme in Burbank.
Oh my goodness, yes. Those cookies?
There's Baker. She's no longer there.
Yeah.
But the time that you and I were there,
yes,
she was there. And she would produce and make these $7 chocolate chip cookies.
I remember,
the big round
they were
ones.
huge, yeah.
They were
so
my
good.
favorite chocolate chip cookies ever. And I always wondered, who was this baker and what did she put in them?
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if they let her go or if she just quit or I don't know what, but she's gone. She's no longer there, and they have different things now. So
unfortunate.
but anyway, yeah. So you're still doing your baking things. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And the cheesecake thing seems to have really like taken off for you. Like people are just loving your cheesecakes, like on a whole another level.
Yeah, I tested it out this holiday season, like on Thanksgiving, to see who would buy.
Yeah.
And I had like 10 to 15 orders.
Wow.
For like 4 days. That's a lot in one little oven.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it on.
See, the reason I have only had Costco cheesecake and Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, so I don't know what good cheesecake tastes like.
Okay, well, look.
See, and
in a pinch, if I'm craving cheesecake, I will go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
for the most part, they're like, it's not super smooth, but it's not dry and dense.
Okay.
So I enjoy Cheesecake Factory's cheesecake.
Okay.
But yeah, most cheesecakes are hard and dense and dry, and it's just like not good.
Yeah.
Mine is not like that.
Yeah. And then you have these, you used to make these chocolate milkshake balls thingies, right? Like you would
hot chocolate bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to try that one day.
Yeah, those are good because those I could ship anywhere because they're just.
Can you ship some to me?
Yeah, sure.
I want to try one on
low fee of $100
on the. I'll give you a podcast plug and I'll be like, all right, so
there you go.
We're holding space for Dana.
Brought to you by.
And but all right, well, is there anything else that we should touch base on before we end the podcast? Because I feel like this piece is just really
threw it the other way.
All right, Dana.
Well, thanks for having me. Thank you. Thank you.
I will. We'll touch base again soon. You are our most frequent guest on the podcast.
I need an award.
Dishing with Dana.